On the day Ohioan Neil Armstrong took the world's most famous step on the moon, Ohioan Tom Moe would have happily settled for taking a simple step on Earth without leg irons and shackles. He was at the time a prisoner of war in Vietnam, in the cell next to John McCain in the camp known as the Hanoi Hilton. He explained several years ago how the pain the men suffered was both physical and mental.
What the Vietnamese communists wanted to do was to not only break us down, but to just demoralize us, demonize our country. There was nothing we could do good.
And so it was when it came to the subject of Americans landing on the moon. The prisoners were told by their captors that the mission had failed, that America was a failure. Then one day,
a letter came through, which is almost a miracle in itself.
The letter was heavily redacted, but the Vietnamese made one mistake. While they were focused on what was in the letter, they forgot to look at what was on the envelope, the stamp. It was Neil Armstrong walking on the moon.
It was so uplifting to us. We weren't going to get down, no matter what the Vietnamese communists did, but to see that stamp, what an uplift.
And decades later, at the swearing in of Senator Rob Portman in 2011, Tom Moe got to share that story with Neil Armstrong himself.
When I told him the story, I think it struck home to him that even reaching into a prison camp, the message of light of what our country is, what it can do to put a man on the moon, and it really was an inspiration to him, I think.
John Kasich, News 5.